Hello everyone and welcome back to Do Not Like, Do Not Read. My name is Clemens and with me today is Julius.
Hey.
And Panti.
Hello.
Yeah, and we have something different. We have a restaurant with. So Panti, tell us about this place.
Well, supposedly this is one of the more upscale restaurants in the city I live in, but compared to the other nice restaurants in town, it really doesn't measure up. You see food pictures from the other restaurants and they look really, really nice and well staged, and it looks like their chefs know what they're doing. Compared to some of the pictures of the supposed steaks from this place, which look like dog toys. It's just a nightmare. It's so highly praised in the area, and I don't know why everything looks bad in here.
Okay, then let's switch to the pictures, and we are greeted by a wall of liquor.
Yes,
That's what you're gonna
their
need.
food's bad, but you can get drunk here. They've got Maker's Mark. I'd settle for that.
Some bowls.
I think that's parsley tucked, I guess, on top of the ice between the things in the salad bar. Whose idea was this?
And this,
So unsanitary.
yeah, I remember a joke, like back in the day, I remember a joke made in some comedy show where a guy was like, yeah, they're gonna start putting like everything on salad leaves just because it looks healthier. Even if it's like, they're putting the boats themselves on salad leaves or, I guess, parsley. I wish the picture was a bit bigger. Can't make it out that
You
well.
just know at the end of every shift they're throwing all that parsley away. That's such a waste of fresh parsley.
Or maybe it's
Unless
kale.
it's plastic. Maybe. I mean, if it's fresh veggie, it's a waste of food. But if it's plastic, that's impossible to
tacky.
clean to an FDA-approved standard.
Yeah, this
Regardless.
this picture was 8 years ago, so we go there and find out if there's still the same plastic salad underneath, or if they change
You know,
every day.
I might have to gather up my little parents and take them to this steak place. Because my daddy loves steak. He's a real American man. I think he'll be disappointed, though.
This picture just reminded me of my favorite Radiohead, Fake Plastic Salad.
We have some lambs, can't deny that.
Okay, yeah.
They
Yeah.
are back in the building.
Yeah. You're a real hero, Craig Clifton, for photographing the thing nobody wants you to photograph.
You're my hero, Craig. And if you didn't know, this is a steakhouse in an airport.
Yeah.
Even though that's the name, they've to take a picture.
Oh, the steak is so good. This
kind of
guy
cute.
crashed into the steakhouse because he just couldn't wait.
Look at that shitty brick decal.
Yeah.
How do you say servierte in English? Do you know, Julius?
Paper towel, maybe?
Yeah, that's maybe not the high class word, but I like how the towels are just wrapped up. And that
Yeah,
doesn't.
the napkins.
Yeah,
They're not
napkins.
even nicely
Napkins,
folded.
yeah.
Yeah, they're not even nicely folded around the silverware. That's just like the way you'd roll up a wet towel at the beach. That's what it looks like, yeah.
That's just a blunt.
The world's ugliest carpet. I could forgive the tables if it wasn't for the badly kept stone pillars everywhere. When's the last time they had those power washed? They're so crusty.
Some food again.
There's I believe that's their lunch buffet. I think they have that Sunday? I don't know. Old people like it. You know how old people like lunch buffets.
So what is the stuff in the middle?
That might be meatloaf. But that's
that
honestly
sense.
some of the most fucked up meatloaf
Pretty
I've
flat
seen in a
meatloaf.
while. Oh, that is. They just straight up poured cold ketchup on top of that meatloaf. Look at that.
I actually have no idea what meatloaf. I mean, I can kind of imagine what it tastes like, but I never had it.
Well, it's pretty common food in the US. I make it a lot for my family. You just take whatever ground meat you've got, use a binder, some spices, and you normally bake it in a loaf shape. Like traditionally it's done in a bread pan, but I usually do it in a cake pan, so it's easier to pour off the, grease from the meat after it's done cooking.
Yeah.
See, but normally with a meatloaf, you'd make a sauce to put on the top. You wouldn't just dump on cold ketchup. Ew.
Yeah, but on the other hand, anything more than pouring ketchup over it would require effort and ideas about what could be tasty. Just
Reminds me of a picture I saw once of so-called mac and cheese where it was just pasta mixed with cold shredded cheese.
That ain't it. Ew.
Okay. Close up of chicken wings.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, at least their chicken's crispy. That's something. That breading looks like it has no seasoning in it, though. This looks like a school lunch, the way they have the mashed potatoes, scooped out.
Oh, that's
plate.
Mashed potatoes?
Yeah.
That's
I actually went through the items on
consistency.
their menu, and they have a chunky smashed potato is what they call this.
Oh, interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
And those are meant to be scallops.
Yeah, I figured.
They are burnt as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, you want that Maillard reaction going.
I guess.
That's where the flavor comes from. Might be a little too much. That's why the white sauce is on top, probably, to cover it up.
I think
to cut the flavor of burnt.
This is my arc of turning into a Craig Clifton stan, because I really like how the things in the front are out of focus and the things in the back are in focus, and then the background is out of focus again. A real artiste.
He really made sure we got the detail on those frightening potatoes. Well?
Yeah, that salad looks really generic in the back.
At least there's some pepper on the corn, but I think the lady who uploaded this pic did that herself, though. I don't think that was the restaurant.
Yeah, that's probably from the buffet.
Ugh. I mean, yeah, at least they've got some varied salad stuff. The chicken looks like chicken.
2 intentional drops of sauce and 1 unintentional drop of sauce.
No, that is haute cuisine plating.
I think
that is avant-garde.
I think this might be their curried shrimp. I think, but it is the weirdest.
Oh yeah, it is shrimp. At first I was like, wait, is this scrambled? Are those scrambled eggs?
Or maybe bits of lobster? I don't know. This looks distressing.
I think they're shrimp. I think I can make out the form.
You have to stare real hard to find out if they're really shrimp or not, because they're Yeah, these were definitely frozen. Which isn't surprising. Kansas is very inland.
Yeah.
Unless restaurants pay the extra money to get the seafood shipped fresh on a cold truck, like a couple of the other places in town do, it looks like that most of the time, so...
They should run with their airport theme and get their shrimps from a freight plane directly delivered to the airport.
Yeah, they can do that too, and it's even quicker than the cold truck. And why don't they do that? I mean, it would probably be a little more expensive, but they'd have fresher seafood. Not that they know what to do with it.
Yeah, I'd imagine it would be more expensive.
You have to be a determined business owner to do it that way. What?
Yeah. I like how in the bottom left it just says please.
Please. This is a very strange picture. Look, weird wall sconce, but this photo gives off a weird vibe. I don't know how to explain it.
I think Chloe Martin Price had only one chance to talk to the outside world, but his captors were monitoring his phone, so he just snuck in the please in the bottom left and hoped someone would catch it.
I think Lori's about to get abducted by an SCP. That's why everything's so uncanny.
The Fredbear's gonna show up. That Freddy Fazbear.
Oh, the unseasoned steamed broccoli in the little dish on the side is certainly something. Is that?
I don't like how this has become like the norm in restaurants. Like even over here, they always put stuff in like separate containers and put that on the plate. I don't know if I like that.
It just creates extra dishes for yourself.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand it. I don't like it as a customer having another dish on the dish, because it seems like kind of not that hygienic, and then you have more like you think it would be harder for you to clean. So I don't get why everyone's doing this, but
well, what are those things on top of the meat?
Those are roasted garlic cloves.
Yeah, because it looks like meat crawling with maggots to me.
I mean, roasted garlic cloves taste really good with steak, but these steak pinwheels, I think that's what they are the worst I've seen in a long time. They have been massacred. Also, they're just sitting on top of a couple over-steamed pieces of asparagus for some reason.
Two asparagus.
2 asparagus and like 4 pieces of broccoli in a little dish. Is this your dinner, sir? I mean, if you want a light dinner for the summer, I guess this is a way to go about it, but it looks suspect. Just chuck a plastic cup of French dressing on there. Look at that onion ring.
Yeah.
1 cucumber. Thank you, Craig. You're my hero.
The tomatoes aren't even sliced, I think.
No, I think those are cherry tomatoes. Normally you'd at least cut those in half, but they just chucked a couple in here.
Yeah.
There was no effort made for this salad, because that's just a bagged salad mix under there. I can see shredded carrot, and I think a bit of red cabbage.
Again, that like extra container trend, why? Why even just make the salad? Just put the dressing in the salad, man.
Like, why can't you toss the salad for them and give it to them fresh like that? Like, I don't know where this plastic cup containing the dressing has been, and it is touching my lettuce.
Just giving me the ingredients, and I have to assemble the salad myself.
work, bitch. I am literally paying $30 for this salad, sir.
There's this place, it's called Airport Steakhouse. They don't pour the dressing over the salad and they pass off the savings off to you. And you're like, what? How much money can I save by not pouring the dressing myself?
So is it just me, or is that an excessive amount of dressing? Like, considering how much salad there is.
That does seem like a lot of dressing.
Like, I'm trying to imagine pouring that whole thing on there, and I'd imagine it become a soup, basically.
It'd be very soupy lettuce.
Yeah,
like, you need a good ratio. Like, when you toss a salad, you can't add too much dressing or it turns into this wet, sad mess.
Do they get 100 pre-packed in small plastic containers doses of dressing, or do they get it in large containers and fill it up themselves? That's the question.
Well, as someone who's worked in food service for too long, they definitely just get big old gallons of French dressing and just pour it into little plastic cups they get in plastic sleeves and just set it on the plate.
Great.
Like, you can tell, because no cup of salad dressing comes that full. They did that on their own.
Yeah.
Which, sad, but...
They were so proud of this, they uploaded it themselves.
Oh no!
So we got those... We got those pale-ass mashed potatoes again. I guess that depends on the type of potato you're using. Is it just me, or does it look like... Is it, like, creamier on the inside? Like, there's something weird going on with the texture there.
Like, maybe there was a pat of butter there, and it got mixed in with a spoon, but...
Yeah, that's... Yeah,
why
that's
is
a
it...
possibility.
It's drier on the outside and wetter on the inside. Was just it in a big container and they scooped it so part of it's crusty and part of it's creamier? Because it was sitting on under a warmer, maybe? Because food in warmers tends to develop a crust if it's something like mac and cheese or mashed potatoes, something like that.
Yeah.
Which sounds disgusting, but that's just what happens when hot air comes into contact with the top of a container of food.
Yeah, so is that... What is that on the green beans?
I thought it was bacon.
Bacon?
But that is some weird-looking bacon.
Like, wouldn't you make, like, bacon cubes and serve that with that instead of just this singular piece on top?
I mean, normally when it comes to green beans made with bacon, you roast the green beans and the bacon together, or, like, you saute them together, and this just looks like some wet, over-steamed green beans with a wet piece of bacon on top.
Yeah, the bacon doesn't look roasted at all. Steamed bacon. Steamed hams, basically.
Yeah, they were way ahead of the curve 8 years ago. Oh, did you know Airport Steakhouse was at an airport? No? Julie reminded you.
Thanks, Julie.
That's great. At least you get to plane watch, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's something. This plate of shrimp is even worse.
But I guess that is something the restaurant does with those, like, weird ketchup dots.
I think that's cocktail sauce.
Or cocktail sauce, yeah.
But normally with shrimp that's been sauced like this, you don't serve it with cocktail sauce. You serve freshly steamed shrimp with nothing else on it with cocktail sauce, because otherwise it's kind of bland.
Maybe it is something else. Regardless, that's a great way of plating that.
Yeah.
Again, real avant-garde. Especially if it's not even, like it's not even symmetrical.
I love how somehow the other 4 dots are pretty decent, but then that one is just up on the platelet.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we do our meetup and we all go to Airport Steakhouse, I will order the shrimp, and when I get 5 dots, I will just say not 1, not 3.
I don't think I'd torture you guys by taking you to this place.
This was just taken in the void.
Ooh.
Where is this? Is this at their bar? Like, their tables don't look like this.
Welcome
And
to
I
the
can't
sandwich dimension.
identify what's in the sandwich.
Some kind of meat could be chicken, maybe?
Could be chicken and some crumbly brown substance in there and some lettuce. Usually you're supposed to be able to tell what the ingredients in a sandwich are, and that makes it appetizing, but this is all just...
To be fair, the image is pretty small for me, so...
At least
maybe
the grill marks
looking
look
at
nice.
the high-res wallpaper version, I would be able to identify the brown stuff.
Probably jarred caramelized onion bacon jam. They're like, oh, we're bougie, and you got it out of a jar, you didn't even make it. It's supposed to be a
Possible.
steakhouse, and you can't make caramelized onions. Oh. At least you can get hammered.
Yeah, and the person in the back is just modest with water.
I mean, it could also be Sprite or something. We don't know that.
Maybe.
Oh, and that's it for the pictures. Congratulations, you made it through. Get your complimentary drink.
No, there's more pictures down there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, then I
I don't know why they're not
why.
letting you go.
Okay.
Oh.
Second batch, yeah. The rolled up napkins for the high class feeling of of red towels.
Okay, there's a different ugly carpet. This must be the update. They're still doing the parsley.
Yeah, there's the parsley again.
Why?
Maybe that was made on the same day.
I'm not sure. I just know I don't like it. Yeah.
Did you know it was at an airport?
I love how the building doesn't look better from the front either.
Liminal airport.
Yeah.
The back room's an airport form.
Oh, yeah, did you know this is an airport? I only drive by it a few times a week.
Other angle for this?
Yeah, because I wanted one. Their bar area is kind of okay. Although I think that's wavestone on the walls. It's not so bad. It adds some texture to the walls. I guess the bar area could be worse. Okay, there's some...
we got wings. We got a brown crust.
Would you... Honey, I'm going back to the buffet. Would you like some more brown crust? What is that?
I love eating brown crust at the airport.
Oh yeah, Ben Shapiro would be all up in this place's asshole. It has very white people food.
Do you know what my favorite thing to do is at the airport? I love eating brown crust.
Hey, this brown crust is almost as dry as my wife.
I was actually going for Ben Shapiro. I was going for brown bricks. But okay.
No, he complained. He publicly admitted he is not capable of getting his wife wet.
Of course he isn't. Have you looked at that man? I wouldn't be wet either.
Okay.
Alright, tenders and fries. I guess this could be worse.
Okay, yeah.
This is probably from the kids menu.
Thank you, Key, for the description. Filet with sweet potatoes and asparagus. Why did I read that when I didn't know the last word?
The one singular sweet potato, rather.
There's a cup of butter and some brown sugar for the sweet potato, which is in more plastic cups, and there's
Brown sugar?
looks like a hot glue stick sticking out of that steak. What is that?
He totally pranked the restaurant by telling them it was his first birthday.
I mean, I'm sure they have desserts at least that they would put candles in that situation. So, this can't be something to gauge the temperature of the steak as it's cooking, because they never cook their steaks correctly. So, what is it? One of life's mysteries.
Putting some brown sugar on brown crust is the most delicious meal you can have while eating at a restaurant.
Nothing drives white people apeshit like brown crust.
The best meal you can possibly have. Okay, so that's the meatloaf.
Oh god. And that's certainly mac and cheese, I believe.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like food from an upscale steakhouse.
Carbs.
This looks like a plate of food from a little family diner. How does all of their food look like this?
And that has real cantina food energy.
It has real...
That's basically what the food at our school looked like.
Yeah, it has real school lunch energy.
Don't forget the classic singular bread roll. Because it didn't have enough carbs with the mac and cheese before.
They must be really proud of their shrimp and small droplets of sauce.
I
mean, that's their signature dish, probably.
Their signature dish for a steakhouse is a plate of seasoned wet shrimp with 5 dots of sauce.
Go to Airport Steakhouse, look inside, shrimp with sauce.
Okay, there's the buffet and some booths. This is a weird part to take a picture of.
You have your altar on the right where you can pray to the gods that your next flight won't crash.
Like, there's the host station, and, yeah, the little light altar, there's some rocks in there. It's kind of a cool wall feature, if only it wasn't set into these bizarre brick facades they put in here for some reason, because those aren't naturally part of the building. Huh? Okay, I think that's grilled chicken.
I'm not...
Maybe pork?
Why does it look so... I don't think it's chicken, because why would it look so... No, I think that's pork.
Okay.
Don't think chicken would look so... like pink at the edges there.
Okay, some interesting looking pork cutlets, and it looks like a mushroom and sweet corn saute on the top, and some maybe crispy carrot shreds. I can't tell what those are.
That sounds about right.
What? Whose idea was this? You can barely tell what everything is in this dish. That's not good.
Yeah, we got the parsley. See, the parsley from the salad buffet didn't go to waste after all.
Oh yeah, they take it out of the salad bar and reuse it as garnishes the next day. Yeah. God, that's gross. And
So this salad was big enough for 2 plastic containers.
That ham should really be cut up smaller.
Yeah.
Average American salad.
You go to get a bite of salad and there's this big, thick strip of ham hanging off your bit of lettuce and tomato.
Oh, this again.
Yeah, this again.
They took this picture themselves this time and it's damp.
Wow. Did you know that you cannot enter the airfield?
I mean, unless you've got a ticket for a plane.
Oh. What?
Are these onion rings?
Yeah, they just cut all their onions that way? Looks like some bacon and an egg. Is this a breakfast sandwich or a burger?
Maybe it would be a bit easier to identify if this picture wasn't standing on its side. Come on, Laurie.
I've got the screen turned. Okay, there's one of their pale-ass onion rings on this sandwich. A frankly disgusting-looking fried egg and some bacon. What kind of a breakfast sandwich is this meant to be?
For someone who can unhinge his jaw like a snake.
Like, you just have to, mash it down to break down the onion ring so you can take a fucking bite.
I mean, maybe that's the appeal. It's like I'm thinking of that Korean Burger King commercial. Eat like a snake.
Yeah. This is a sandwich for those snake people out there.
I mean, to be fair, maybe whoever took that photo put the onion ring on the sandwich.
Maybe, but then it would just be a toasted pretzel bun that they just gave you with a fried egg and some bacon on it, and unless they ordered it this way on purpose, I don't know if they have a breakfast menu. Is this just a menu item?
It's secret unlock if you go to Airport Steakhouse and order the fuck. I have no words. Order the mouse hard drive, and then they just give you the secret breakfast sandwich. Yeah, hey McDonald's, if you're listening, promote us and we will tell people to use the secret code DONUT in your restaurants, and every time they do it, you pay us the big bucks. They sure are proud of their fries.
Well, their fries look okay, but...
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So far, I'd say this looks... I mean, at least I can identify the components. So
they did something new. They cut the onions in a different way for the burrito.
Southwest tortilla, some shrimp, some red onion, and a single piece of parsley.
That has probably more.
Maybe. There's more planes.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, is this supposed to be a stuffed chicken breast? There is so little filling.
Yeah, probably. That is little filling.
At least the broccoli is in the main plate and not in the side container.
And some...
So hope for the person who took this picture that they ate some of the rice beforehand. I hope that's not the portion of rice. I hope that's not how the rice was portioned out originally.
I hope not. This wet ass rice.
It's not wet, it's saucy.
I guess.
Okay.
There's more pictures, but for some reason, periodically, it won't let you have the arrow keys.
Yeah. Okay,
another picture
clams
of...
from the different angle.
Yeah, they've got scoopers for the mashed potatoes on the buffet, and... Is that popcorn chicken? I cannot identify what those are. Unless it's heavily breaded fried okra.
Like how they did that fancy that fancy pattern thing with the mashed potatoes, like some ice cream vendors do.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Still serving mashed potatoes like it's ice cream. Yes,
Thank
we
you,
know
Kai.
it's an airport.
I didn't know. Thanks, Kai.
Just every once in a while, there's some new reviewer coming and they have to take pictures of all the plane shit.
Oh, this is a new angle.
Oh my god. What is that light fixture over there? I can't even identify how that is constructed. What the fuck? Whatever it is, it's ugly as fuck, so.
Yeah.
Why are they so proud of the parsley? Oh, that's real parsley. Because the parsley over there is wilty.
No, wait, is that parsley or is that kale?
It could be curly leaf
like
parsley. You guys might be used to German parsley. Curly leaf Italian parsley, I'm sorry.
German parsley is, I'd say a curly parsley. I'm aware of that because I'd say that's more common in Germany.
It could be kale. I don't know, usually kale has a very gross shade of green though, so it makes me think it's curly leaf parsley. Or like, there's a specific brand of parsley that my dad always plants in our herb garden that looks just like this, so that's what I was thinking it was. Because it grows quick and easy.
Yeah, the thing is just because of like the resolution I'm seeing this at. I can't really see how broad those leaves are and if there are any stems. So that's why I'm unsure if this is parsley or some sort of kale.
Regardless, this is a waste of perfectly good vegetable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you took a bite out of it. I'm proud of you, Andrew.
You took a bite out of your chicken. I'm so proud of you, Andrew. He's just taking a picture of his order and like, it's like a toddler showed you, see, Mom, I ate the chicken. And he took one bite.
You see, Mom, I took a bite out of Airport Steakhouse. Can we now please go to a real place?
Please, Mom, can we go to that nice Mexican place downtown? Oh, their food is so good.
What? Oh, that's the sweet potato again.
The sweet potato. They've upgraded to metal cups for their butter and brown sugar, but look at that undercooked mass of sautéed onions on top of that meat. They didn't even caramelize them.
Yeah, that is... that
liver
might
and onions?
so far be the most disgusting thing we've seen.
Okay, liver and onions with sweet potatoes. Wait, they serve liver and onions at a fancy steak place? I'd expect that at a mom and pop restaurant. Like, I love liver and onions. I've eaten it since I was a small child. But this is a weird thing to have on a steakhouse menu. And also, it looks horrendous. They treated that liver wrong. You're gonna cut into that, and it's gonna be fucking gray and dry. You can't overcook liver. It turns into rubber. It's not as forgiving as other parts of beef.
Oh, here's this meal again.
Yeah, because I wanted another picture of this. More of their... I think it's curried shrimp.
Like, if you're gonna do that weird plating, then maybe make the spaces between the dots even. Maybe.
Like, you'd think it wouldn't be that hard to make the sauce dots look a little better. But what do I know? I just grew up in food service. The airport steakhouse shrine. The lights aren't working right now, but you can leave an offering in there, and in return you will get a poorly cooked subpar steak.
Welcome to Airport Steakhouse. By ordering, you consent to taking Airport Steakhouse as your new god.
Oh, if
I
we
gotta say though, this does eerily remind you of a Greek restaurant I've been to, like with those fake like stone walls.
yeah, when we inevitably do a D&D thing, my character is going to be a paladin of Airport Steakhouse.
I guess just a lot of restaurants tend to do like that for some reason.
I don't know why. Like, you can do a stone facade and it looks nice, but this one doesn't really.
Yeah.
Like, they're trying to go for a bistro vibe, but they also mixed it with a little industrial and ugly carpet, and also minimalism, and those are not three things you should combine together.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, this is a small pose. Whoa, very little rice, very much broccoli.
you got 2 ramekins of broccoli, Andrew. And is that a bacon-wrapped fillet? I can't tell.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, if you can't tell
That's
what the
hard,
cut of
maybe.
meat is, you did it wrong. Is that just the amount of rice they serve when they put rice on the plate? Because it looks like this is untouched.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that last
Yeah, maybe it is. That is.
that last plate was just the amount of rice they serve.
It's a low carb meal.
I suppose, with all that broccoli and that good bit of protein,
You have your broccoli. That
certainly balances
protein.
out the
You don't need that much rice.
the quarter cup of rice you get.
Oh, they do like their long as
Turkey and
yeah,
ham?
the meat slices.
This is
They have-
just bad salad.
oh, the dressing is on the top. I didn't see the dressing at first.
Oh, yeah, a separate plate with
Oh, yeah,
2
there
big
it
old
is.
fucking cups of dressing.
Yeah, you need two cups of dressing for this one.
Yeah, one for the ham, one for the rest.
There's just so much. It's a big, thick things of meat. Those aren't going to distribute well.
I mean, you can't even distribute it because, like, look at how full this plate is. How are you supposed to stir this?
You
Are
can't.
you supposed to toss this?
It's like a shitload of lettuce, a little bit of diced tomato over there, and like maybe the equivalent of 1.5 boiled eggs.
Especially with how big those cuts of meat are.
Like, God.
Not physically impossible.
Are those real flat-ass rolls or biscuits?
I think there are rolls.
Yeah,
But, like, is that just rolls and vanilla ice cream?
It's a real common thing in steakhouses in the US to scoop the butter
Oh, okay.
into little cuppies. I hate it. They do it at like every steakhouse I've been to in the US, put the butter in a little cuppy. At Texas Roadhouse, they have this cinnamon sugar butter you can put on the rolls. I'm just thinking about a better steakhouse. And it's a chain. It's a chain and it looks better than this when you get your food.
Yep, it sure is an airport.
What?
Okay, yeah, no, I give up. That's too small and way too overexposed to make out anything.
I think it's a scoop of mashed potato with brown gravy, a desiccated piece of meat with a pick in it.
Yeah, save this image and upload it to foodguesser.com.
Guess what this is? You're probably wrong. Maybe this is what their chicken breast looks like.
I hope not.
See, this is a real nice looking dish.
Yeah, this looks fine.
But we've seen what their mac and cheese actually looks like when they serve it. this is a lie. This is literally
I mean,
false
maybe there's
advertising.
a difference if you... maybe the mac and cheese before was from the buffet.
Yeah, the Fae are tricking
This is what
us.
they serve it like when you order something with mac and cheese a la carte.
Maybe Airport
Maybe.
Steakhouse is run by the Fae. The owner's just a tricksy little guy. Why is there a plastic pick in their steak? Oh my god, this steak isn't even trimmed. Look at that fat hunk facing toward us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, there is so much butter on that potato. Holy shit. You're just trying to eat your steak and everything's swimming in butter. Is this their butter special?
Yeah. To all you animators out there, make the video Theodore goes to the airport steakhouse and orders a potato with extra butter.
With extra
Just
butter.
orders a stick of butter.
And they give it to him. It's somehow has the grill marks on it because this is the Fae.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Theodore, we ran out of forks, but here I have this plastic thing.
He just unhinges his little jaw and swallows the whole stick of grilled butter.
Also, man, you could have given that potato some chives on the top.
At least some chives, maybe a touch of sour cream, some salt and pepper. Like something other than just 2 big scoops of whipped butter.
That isn't. Oh, that is butter.
Yeah,
oh,
I said it was butter,
confused.
Julius. That's all whipped butter. Because they whip their butter to make it look fancy when they scoop it.
Oh, man.
That is all butter.
Oh, no, I get it.
And there's butter on the steak, too. This is disgusting.
Yeah, my doctor told me I shouldn't eat so many carbs, so I ordered 5 pounds of butter with my potatoes, so I eat more fat than
I feel
carbs.
like if my father even looked at this meal, he'd have another heart issue develop immediately. It's so gross.
Now I'm imagining going to this place, getting served this potato and thinking like, oh, they put some quark on there. And then I dig in and it's all butter.
That's disgusting. And if the potato's hot enough, that's all gonna melt pretty quick and you're just gonna have a big-ass puddle of butter. And you're gonna be cutting your steak with all this gristle and fat on it, and there's all this butter and...
What? Why are you gonna put this shit? Are they seriously expecting you to eat this like that?
The Airport Steakhouse purposefully put like 4 scoops of fluffy butter on top of that potato for this picture.
Okay, the butter potato might actually take the cake for the worst thing we've seen so far.
Okay, another stuffed chicken breast. This looks okay, actually.
This looks,
It looks like
okay.
the chicken isn't cooked dry and it's filled with maybe a spinach and cheese mixture. I'd eat that. That's okay. This is one of the most okay things we've seen. This sort of industrial, like, I like the art. It just looks kind of out of place in this area, doesn't it? It's kind of nice.
Oh, the buffet again.
Alright, there's more of that wet mac and cheese, and those green beans with the lumps of wet bacon. Peas and corn.
Classic.
Yeah, airport.
Building.
It's an airport, thank you.
Oh,
it's an airport.
The yellow plane. This is the action sequence of escaping Airport Steakhouse.
Yeah, they're speed walking out of there like, oh my god, they served us a whole potato with like 5 scoops of whipped butter. Damien, run! That dude in front of her looks like a Damien, so...
Yeah.
Is that minced garlic? on top of that meat, or a tiny lump of butter?
I assumed it was butter, but it maybe. But why does it look so?
Strange.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't look like a real coherent piece.
Maybe it's they put garlic butter on there and it just melted onto the steak and it just left the chunks of garlic there, but I don't know.
That would have to be some high garlic to butter ratio then.
Yeah, but adding garlic to the whipped butter would be, I think, considering their lack of seasoning elsewhere.
Yeah.
Hey, shrimp again.
This shrimp looks worse each time we see a video. Okay, a tour of the steakhouse by Slim Slim. That was it?
Oh, there it ends.
Just a video of you walking through the entrance?
I think that is more evidence in your SCP theory.
Oh my god. Airport Steakhouse is an SCP run by the Fae. Or maybe, no, this place is just an SCP. Oh my god. Is that a prime rib? Look at that gravy. It's congealed.
So this was taken into a place that kinda looks like the Black Void, but it's not by Airport Steakhouse themselves.
No, it was by a poor, unsuspecting patron. Hey guys, I think my short ribs look a little wrong.
I only got 4 pieces of broccoli. The other guy got 2 full containers.
And also my short ribs are cold. You can tell because the gravy has congealed to the plate. It's like a blizzard. You turn it over and the vegetables fall off, but the short ribs stick to the plate. Are those artichokes? This is a truly incomprehensible
Maybe,
image.
or Brussels sprouts, maybe?
No, some really poorly chopped up Brussels sprouts. Some sad asparagus underneath that steak, and only 2 cloves of garlic on this one. This is a little more reasonable. But another distressing salad with a big-ass cup of dressing off to the side. At least this one doesn't have any meat that I can see on it. It's like just a chef's salad. But, oh lord.
Yeah, sure is an airport. Oh.
Strawberries, mandarin oranges, feta cheese, walnuts, and onion. And also chicken. I mean...
Yeah, with their classic onion cutting technique. The one I expect when I go to Airport Steakhouse. I want onions cut that way.
I mean, with a balsamic vinaigrette, I bet this combination of things for a salad would be very good. They're just in weird proportions. Look at the tiny sprinkle of walnuts compared to the other stuff. And the little bits of mandarin orange. This is a very unappealing steak.
At least that broccoli container is back.
It's everywhere, except in that one picture where the broccoli was actually on the plate. Oh. They shaped the rice.
Oh, again, that's some avant-garde plating.
Shaped the rice with a ramekin. And then put a baked chicken breast, it kind of looks like. And then a potato, metal cup with some cheese, and underneath it an unidentifiable white substance that's probably butter. They probably don't stock sour cream at this place. It's just butter with a sprinkle of cheese on top. This is the most American thing I've ever seen. This is why everybody thinks we're on the verge of dying of heart failure.
Airport Steakhouse. The secret ingredient is butter.
Boys, I promise. Most people don't eat like this.
That rice doesn't look That rice looks kind of weird.
That looks like
texturally.
minute rice.
Looks like it's overcooked.
You know that minute rice you can, like, microwave in a bag in a bowl of water? This looks like minute rice.
Well, we can say that for this one picture, they used more rice than they used in the last 3 years.
Yeah, everywhere else it was just a little sprinkle of rice. Here it's at least a little shaped ramekin shape placed onto the plate. Oh, honey, is that what your grill looks like?
Yikes.
Okay, that grill has not been re-seasoned in at least 2 years. That's part of the reason why their grill marks come out looking so bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's because they don't take care of their grill.
Oh, that is... Why would you post that picture?
Honey, you're just telling on yourself here. Also, that they're very clearly showing us how they also don't know how to trim the fat and gristle off of a steak. Because that big old fat cap is just right there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is such a bad grill. What?
Beautiful arrangement again.
Like,
Guess they got
maybe
pasta
some garlic
too.
butter shrimp, or probably just butter shrimp, honestly, on some noodles with toast points? I can't even identify if there's meant to be a sauce there. Did they just pour the butter they cooked the shrimp in on the noodles?
It looks weirdly dry.
It looks distressing. Yeah. Some steakhouses can do pasta, not the... What? Okay, I think this is an apple cobbler with a scoop of ice cream on it. This is at least vaguely acceptable.
I was afraid it was a scoop of butter.
Super common to do desserts like cobblers or like custards at restaurants in ramekins, so you can serve them individually here.
But like, kind of weird to put it like that if you're gonna fill the ramekin and then put an ice cream on top. I don't know, seems a bit cramped.
Well, I'd probably just be happy with the cobbler itself, but I guess it's nice to have ice cream on there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's worse an airport. Oh, there's food in the foreground.
I'm at least glad none of the children in these pictures have had their faces toward the camera. We don't have to blur them for privacy.
Yeah.
What is the unidentifiable mass on each of these plates? I don't know. It's hard to tell. This picture is so weird.
Too small.
I don't know. The kids seem happy. I'll give them a point for that.
Yeah, but they seem like more interested in the airfield than the food, which is
look at planes.
Which is very understandable.
Listen, if I were about these kids' age, they look like maybe between 10 and 12. I'd probably be more interested in the planes than the wet shrimp my mother ordered me to.
Yeah.
They have got so many different types of whiskey on their bar. Like, they really just want you to be drunk as fuck so you don't notice how bad the steak is.
Is this the first picture? It's with the airport steakhouse watermark? I never noticed
I haven't seen
before.
one yet, no. See these industrial metal French windows, French doors that open into the dining room are kind of nice. It's just, they look sort of out of place with the bistro style. That...
you got a
I
cake
think
at least.
that's carrot cake.
Yeah, it has that look.
Yeah, looks like there's chunks of carrot and nut in there. On a drizzle of chocolate because they're pretentious like that. Yes, we know. It's an airport.
Yes, we know.
Yeah.
Hey.
You don't have to keep telling me it's an airport.
Yeah,
Yes, I know about all your different types of whiskey. Oh.
So the plastic thing is medium rare, whatever.
So they put those into
they
the
know.
steaks so they know which steak is supposed to be cooked which way. But they don't get it right. Because this steak isn't medium. I can tell it's medium well just by looking at it.
Also, if you're gonna do that, maybe can't you just pull that thing out like maybe when you serve it, just go bloop and like don't leave it. Because that's kind of...
Usually, if a restaurant uses markers like this while cooking, they do take it out before serving. So this is a failure on their part.
Yeah, but they're doing this consistently, so it's not even like a mistake.
They
they're
just think it's
not
charming?
bothering, I guess. But why
Hello,
would
would you
want
like
to
a
have piece of
microplastic in your steak?
More like a piece of macroplastic. Why would I want to have that in my steak?
But you know how else you can tell a steak is done at a specific way without stabbing it with something? With one of those handheld thermometers, you just aim at the steak.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this one has an internal temperature of 160. It's medium.
Hey, never seen that before.
Oh, yeah. At least the broccoli's on the plate. Is that a pork chop?
No, it's a ramp. He built the sick ramp with the broccoli as the incline, the steak as the part you drive on, and then he's gonna pull out his Matchbox car and play with his food.
Little bit of something on that meat.
Some little drips
I don't know
of
what it is.
a sauce.
Drips of gravy.
Just 3 little drips of gravy.
Like
Like
really
6.
gelatinous gravy.
Could also be jarred caramelized
like-
onion jam.
It's like it's portable soup.
This is such a nasty chop.
Mm.
Oh, the meat ratio
Why is it-
and there's so much dressing.
Again, this is like
These
a
salads send me into hysterics.
this is like a classic average American salad joke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Selfie. We put like a kilo of sliced meat on there, and like a heap of shredded cheddar.
I don't even put dressing on most of my salads. I do a half cup of cottage cheese with some black pepper on my salads. So I don't have to add any other cheese. This is just tragic. I bet this is like the chef's special salad, but really it's just a pile of shit. This is inedible. Putting all that dressing on there would make it truly inedible.
So don't like the color on some of these meat slices.
I think that's supposed to be smoked turkey, but it looks real bad.
yeah. Yeah, sure is an airport.
Mm. Yeah, those are
Okay,
Brussels
so those
sprouts.
are some bacon Brussels sprouts, a cup of mysterious liquid balsamic vinegar, maybe? A cup of... what is that? Is that horseradish, maybe?
Maybe.
Horseradish is a big thing to put on steak. But that... oh my god, that steak looks so bad. That steak looks like it just got taken out of, like, a mummy's tomb. This is one of the offerings he was taking to the afterlife with him. Along with all his mummified family pets and his wives.
Hey, shrimp noodles toast again.
Well, at least this time it has a sauce.
Yeah.
It's a little less dry looking. Is this meant to be Alfredo? Or a scampi? I cannot tell.
Maybe it's a
It's usually
fusion
not a good
dish.
sign.
A revolutionary new fusion dish.
It's probably just called, like, creamy shrimp pasta on the menu because they couldn't figure out what it was either.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, they do stock sour cream.
Yeah.
Where was it for the butter potato?
Maybe the
Broccoli.
person explicitly didn't want it. Maybe Theodore was the one who ordered that potato.
Well, maybe, but that was a picture taken by Airport Steakhouse,
No
so it was
sour
one they
cream.
staged on their own.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
maybe maybe they were also behind the scenes. Theodore Chipmunk was like, Theodore Seville was touring their kitchens, and he was like, hey, how about you make me a butter steak with an extra buttery potato? And they were like, say no more, fam.
None of that sour cream shit, just butter.
But he really just meant, like, a normal amount of butter, and they put on, like, so much butter, and he was probably like, it's Theodore, so he was probably like, what is this culinary abomination? And then he ate it anyway.
Well, I can't let this go to waste.
Inhales it, plus the plate.
Oh, they are so
Does it,
fancy,
Kirby?
they just write 10 or 14 in their menu. And,
Oh, yeah, so fancy. You know, that salad makes me feel really fancy. Instead of just violently ill.
yeah, nothing more fancy than deep throating some ham.
You can't even read this menu. Why is this picture of the menu necessary, Lori?
Oh,
Okay, more of that creamy shrimp pasta with the toast points.
Yeah. What?
Oh my god. What are
is
these?
this?
Are these supposed to be crab cakes?
You know, this
I'm still-
reminds me of a recent Max Miller video where he recreated a meal that Ötzi, the Iceman, could have eaten. Like one of those Neolithic like pancake thingies from like really coarsely ground wheat.
there's this breakfast sandwich again, I think. Yes, my boy Slim Slim is back.
But I don't think it has the onion ring this time, so I think the onion ring one, the person ordered it, put it on there, I assume.
Yeah, they put it on.
Yep.
A picture of
Okay.
some gentlemen. Yep. Just a few random other colored tortilla chips thrown in there. That might be artichoke dip, but it looks sus. Steakhouses always have baked artichoke dip, but theirs looks wet.
Some more booze.
Some wine selection.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's happy.
The food
for
is
him.
finished, but he is happy, yeah.
He was like, oh, thank God we didn't order the butter steak. The guy next to us got it, though. It was bad.
Oh, 3 weeks ago, this might be the most recent picture yet.
And it looks bad. Very generous portion of Brussels sprouts.
Oh, they gone back to plastic containers. I thought they switched to metal ones. But nope.
Aw.
Mm.
Are those just 3 slices of mushroom on the corner there? I can't tell what those are.
I don't know either.
Yeah, still the plastic thing in the steak to tell the customer what they ordered.
Like, maybe if your cooking crew needs little plastic markers to be able to tell how they're supposed to cook a steak, instead of just looking at the orders and knowing, oh, this is how I cook it medium, I don't think they're very good with steak. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a restaurant that claims to be high-end, but really isn't. So they probably have a real high turnover rate. Hell, I could probably get a job here.
Yeah, those classic droplets again.
Yeah.
Should I apply at Airport Steakhouse?
Yeah. So, Miss Punty, one question before we hire you. How many dips of sauce would you put next to shrimp?
Not 3, not 4. How about 5?
You are
And they'd be,
hired.
like, hired.
Yeah.
At least I know how to actually cook a fucking steak. Oh, this is them before they fled from the steakhouse.
Yeah. Oh, I saw this on TV. It was on pictures taken moments before disaster.
The Johnson family thought they were going to have a nice family lunch. They did not. What is that?
So something which I'm assuming is a meat, and then
Something
there's
that
tomato
what
chunks
looks like
in it. And that's
what
about
looks
all
like
I can
a
tell.
balsamic drizzle.
Yeah.
You could at least dice your onions so you can sprinkle them over the salad. You could at least dice them. What the fuck is this?
I mean, just
Look at all
dice it
that dressing
yourself.
for this
Put
tiny
some work
side
into
salad.
into your meal. And like that portion with that amount of dressing. Again, those amounts of dressing are so excessive.
Yeah.
Like, they're really going for that American portion size on the ranch dressing.
You're drowning it.
Yep, sure as an airport.
Thank you. Slim gave us another video of the parking lot and part of the
Great.
airfield. Slim.
I didn't want to play it again. Why is it not working? So
One of the great American sites, the parking lot.
Is that like 2 shrimps? I can't tell what
I
those
can
are.
tell what that is.
Does the person in the back have cut hollowed out lettuce head?
She ordered a salad and they just gave her a whole hollowed out lettuce head with some like meat thrown in and 3 big cups of dressing. This is what you wanted, right? What is this?
Oh, where's this other angle with the yellow plane?
Okay, this is chicken parmesan, I think.
What's going on with that sauce? It's not mixed with the pasta at all.
No, they just put the sauce over
But they also
there and
couldn't put it
then they
over the pasta. They put it like weirdly on the side.
like they put a little sauce down, put on a nest of pasta, put a little more sauce over the top of that one side.
That parsley do be looking shriveled up. That's not how chopped parsley should look like.
No, I swear they're just using the desiccated
Looks
parsley
like it.
from their salad bar.
It looks like it's dried up a bit.
It looks really bad.
I mean, sure, what is that vegetable on this side?
Kind of looks like broccolini,
Yeah, could be that.
but they've massacred it. And a cup of a liquid with some chunks in it. Is that meant to be gravy or like a balsamic glaze or like pan sauce? What is it?
Hard to tell.
It's gross.
I don't even know what this is. This doesn't look even like an airport.
Proud to be an American. I think that's the Kansas flag, actually, which is strange. I don't know where they fly the U.S. flag on the airport grounds, but
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
look at their weird little pork puck. Or is it a chicken puck? I don't know, it's wrapped in bacon.
Yep, that sure is the bar again.
My god, that steak's not even hot enough to be melting the butter. What did they do?
Man,
And like,
I guess that's gravy on the mashed potatoes?
I mean, yeah, it looks like pepper gravy out of a packet, but it's certainly gravy.
Yep, sure as an airport. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
it's an airport, and what is that wallpaper?
Oh,
Can you zoom in on that? I cannot tell what that pattern is.
it's a color blindness test as pattern.
I cannot tell. Well, it's probably just ugly.
Yeah, if you If you can read, you are an idiot, you are not colorblind. Congratulations.
It's probably just a generic floral pattern, but it's not good. I don't know what's in that cup.
If it's
looks like rice, maybe?
Yeah, well, that is the most rice we've seen, besides that one picture that had abundance of rice.
Still doesn't look good.
Oh, it looks bad.
This also looks like an overcooked mess.
Yeah, that looks like rice out of a packet, like you'd get a microwavable packet of fried rice and has little bits of carrot and shit in it. I think that's what they're serving.
And the guy on the left has his broccoli on his plate and not on the side, so...
He's all the broccoli.
Yeah, 2 years ago was a simpler time.
Well, there's more of that packet rice, and, are those scallops? They massacred these scallops.
Is that butter separated?
It's either butter or some sort of cheese. Probably
Maybe
butter.
I can tell.
I don't know, it looks ick.
But if it's like butter, then like it's separated out like that. That's weird.
It's ick.
Hey, this is a potato without a shit ton of butter.
Yep,
But
next
also
to
without anything.
a hunk of
maybe
meat
maybe the sour cream is on the side.
with a mushroom saute dumped over it. I don't know, that one's just bad.
Oh, your dog. I heard you like dressing.
For all this dressing. Why can't you, if they want 2 kinds of dressing, just give 2 little cups. 2 little cups to drizzle over, not, like, enough to drown everything and make the croutons soggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an airport. It's a fucking airport. That breakfast sandwich gets grosser every time I see it.
Oh, this is probably the most recent picture of a breakfast sandwich 2 months ago.
Oh, people are still ordering it. It's still on their menu. Is that a lamb chop?
I think so.
Either that or a tomahawk steak, but usually tomahawk steaks have fattier handles. This is bad. It's untrimmed or cooked. It's
Oh, we got
Okay.
some salmon, I assume.
Yeah, that's some grilled salmon on a bed of cheap rice.
Yeah, that is the rice amount I expect from Airport Steakhouse.
And also that sweet potato again, I assume.
I mean, baked sweet potatoes are good, and they do go well with fish, but, I don't know.
But do you need both that and the rice at the same time?
No, I'd probably just get the potato and skip that nasty rice.
Oh, with a lot of champignons.
Just a cup of... I can't tell if those are mushrooms from a can or mushrooms they just sauteed to death. And some anemic-looking gravy. This is so gross. A cup of gravy? Is
Yeah,
this an
this
attempt
guy-
at a poutine? Is there a cup of shredded cheese off to the sides I can't see? Oh my god.
Yeah,
More
fair.
chicken parm.
Well, I'm not seeing the pictures on the left side. I thought we were almost done, but apparently Google is like, no, you can never leave.
No.
This is your life now. Why aren't we done yet? Why
Oh,
are there so many-
there is no marker in this steak, at least.
Yeah, but it looks horrendous.
Yep.
That steak is mooing. It's still begging for its life.
Yeah,
Oh
at
my
the
God.
steakhouse you can actually win a prize if you find the steak that's still mooing.
I absolutely pity the animals whose meat went into making these horrendous plates of food.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a vegetarian, but if you come to me and are like, yeah, but airport steakhouse, I will reconsider my views.
Like, I don't eat much red meat, and this isn't convincing me to eat more red meat.
Okay, yeah.
Wine.
Okay, now we are done.
Yeah. But we didn't see this, did we?
Great.
Great, we
Yeah,
end up
this
on
is
a
such an essential fucking picture.
we end on a fucking nothing photo.
That could be an album cover for my Midwestern emo album.
Yeah, or like the cover
Just put a
photo for
gray
my
filter on
Wattpad
it.
book that's like Midwestern Gothic. Look at this liminal space across these green fields. I just had the worst steak I've ever eaten.
Yeah.
The butter! The butter!
Okay, yeah. So, don't leave any Google reviews on Steakhouse Airport or we will force you to eat the potato with extra butter.
You will die immediately. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I only went through about 15-20 of the pictures before I decided, yeah, this would be worth covering. I didn't see the butter.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this different video. And if you have a request for a bad media or maybe a bad restaurant, if you know one, maybe we will do this again. We have a request form linked below. Also, linked below is our public Discord and our Tumblr where you can interact with us.
Yep.
And remember, if you do not like, then do not eat.
Yep.
Yes.
Stay away from the butter.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.